to look at right now because they've just launched an effort to start a gun buyback program, Amanda. And coming up with the funding is not such a problem. They intend to take money from the police seizures fund. In other words, money taken from criminals or from the criminal enterprises is put into a fund, and that may be used to purchase back the guns. But the police chief himself says that in other places where he's tried it, Minneapolis, for example, it simply hasn't worked. His complaint is that people who bring the guns in should be required to identify themselves. He doesn't like the anonymous nature of it because these guns might have been used in a commission of a crime. Others say that the sorts of weapons that are turned in these programs, handguns, hunting rifles, are not the kind that are often used by mass shooters. The one in El Paso, Orlando, Parkland, Florida, they're all using assault-style rifles, Meta.
And I think that's where the problem comes, is that the expectations by the average person are that you're going to get AR-15s turned in these buyback programs, when if they just look at the statistics, and if your goal is really to cut down on gun violence in our society, most of our gun violence comes from handguns and not the AR-15 style.
Well, that's true, and that being the case, if you have a gun buyback program and people are turning in, Glocks and other handguns, then perhaps this kind of program might work. It would at least reduce the number of guns out there on the street, which there's some on city councils and other, administrative districts feel is a good thing.
When they say, what is their goal? Is their goal just to take off the assault-style weapons, or is it just to reduce? I mean, I've read before that the United States has 4% of the population, but 40% of the world's guns. Is it to get some portion of those guns off the street, or just to get the assault-style weapons?
Well, it's both, really, and part of the effort is to try to take weapons out that might end up in the wrong hands, either stolen by someone or a child who stumbles into a bedroom, finds a gun. It happened in Florida overnight. A 14 and a 10-year-old found a gun. The 10-year-old now is dead. And so that's part of the effort, is simply to reduce the number of guns out there and perhaps the number of incidents like that. So in terms of committing crimes or having guns that are used in mass shootings like we've seen here in the last month or so, I think the jury's still out.
All right, Jim, we appreciate your coverage on this story. Joining us on the KSL Newsline, ABC News correspondent Jim Ryan. His story, Amanda, did raise my attention of something I didn't know existed. There is a National Center for Unwanted Firearms. So I Googled it, and I went to their website. They're located in Montana somewhere. And when you go to their website, at the very top it says, at the National Center for Unwanted Firearms, Inc., our mission is to accept and responsibly dispose of or repurpose unwanted firearms and promote firearm safety and awareness in communities. It would be
not sure what repurpose means.
It would be interesting to know if they're not being disposed of, what are you doing to repurpose them?
The end at 15 to 45.
5:49. It's time for a look at what's going on the roads out there this morning. And, of course, we've got a guy keeping an eye on it, brought to you by Mount America's lowest visa rate ever. Here's Andy.
And here's what I'm seeing. A little bit of slowing on northbound I-15 as you wait for some barrels to be completely moved off going between Layton and Clearfield. Southgate to Hill Air Force Base, plenty busy. And it looks like the Roy Gate and 5600 South are starting to back up. In Taylorsville, Salt Lake County, we've got a crash on 2700 West near 50th South, so kind of by the Taylorsville Library. But I-15 looks good in Salt Lake County in both directions between downtown and Point of the Mountain. At West Valley Emergency Care, the current wait time is only 1 minute. Text ER to 32222 and get the ER wait times of the Mountain Star Hospital near you. I'm Andy Farnsworth in the KSL Traffic Center.
Traffic and weather together, and let's take a look ahead at the 7-day forecast, see how much we warm up, Grant.
He's up to 94 degrees today. We get lots of sunshine. It's going to be probably hot tomorrow, partly Friday 94. Slight chance of thunderstorms there tomorrow afternoon and evening. And then lots of sunshine on Friday up to 95. It is hotter for the upcoming 3-day weekend. We got lots of sunshine Saturday 96, 99 Sunday, and 96 Monday. Mostly sunny skies once again. And then Tuesday, partly cloudy, 93. I'm Grant Wayman, KSL Weather Center.
And right now, downtown is cool this morning, 63 degrees.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is a monthly coordinated test of the broadcast stations and cable systems in your area. We are testing equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies. Had this been an actual emergency such as severe weather, earthquake, or evacuation, the alert tone would have been followed by official messages. This station serves the Utah operational areas. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Hi, it's Rob from Skinny Utah. People ask me all the time, how's Skinny Utah different than any other diet? I believe it comes down to three things.